Ethan Hawke is a four-time Oscar-nominated actor, writer, director, and producer, not to mention a best-selling novelist. And we hear he's not a bad singer either. I mean, everybody knows from the Reality Bites soundtrack.
Right, and in his latest film, The Northman, he ventures back to the Middle Ages to play a Viking king. And to say things were intense would be the understatement of the century. I mean, come on.
Okay, this cast is crazy. This film is even a little crazier.
This film is awesome. All right, I've done a lot of talk shows in my life, and there's not an easier film to talk about than I've ever made. It is so much fun. And for me, coming out of the pandemic, if you want a reason to go to the movie theater, this is a reason to go see the movie theater.
Right?
It's unbelievable. I say that in all humility. I don't have that big of a part, and I'm here on the talk show because I want to be on the talk show. That's how good this movie is.
But it also must have came pre-approved with an Oscar because you got Dafoe, you got Kidman, we have you. Like, what is that like?
Well, first, everybody was so good. Robert Eggers, who's the director, he did The Witch. He's an amazing director, but he aspires for a level of excellence that's really exciting to be near, like what he wants from everybody. So, from what he wants from the costume designers, what he wants from the production design, what he wants from the sword fight. Like, hey, I really want the sword fight to be great, so we're going to practice it for 3 years. You know, I mean, it's a really intense movie, and he drives people at a high level in a very gentle, kind way. And he's made a movie that people are going to talk about for a long time.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, there's a scene that I think people are going to talk about in particular.
Yeah.
The one where I'm naked, howling at the moon, high on acid.
Yes. Yeah. High on Viking acid.
Viking acid.
Viking acid, which is that different than
Well, it's going to be different than Timothy Leary acid. You know, I mean, Vikings didn't have Tim Leary and a magic bus to sit around with. No, there's a scene. My character is a king, and I know I've got some trouble looms in the horizon, and I need to initiate my son to be ready for what has to happen. So we have a Viking ritual that involves some kind of Viking version of peyote. Something that we're drinking it, as you do, and then we turn into wolves, and we initiate him and howl at the moon. So I think my first day on set, I did have to be nude in a fiery cave with Willem Dafoe howling at the moon with a 12-year-old boy.
Day one?
Yeah, I think that was day one.
Day one. He's really getting straight into it, huh, this director?
Yeah, just got to go to the deep end right away.
You just got to go in the deep end. And speaking of, your daughter Maya, going in the deep end.
She's awesome.
She's acting, she's singing. How hard is it for you to just, like, let her go with the flow and let her figure it out? Because if my dad was Ethan Hawke, I would need you to tell me what turn to make at every corner.
You know what she says? She's like, whenever I offer any advice, she has this very quick thing. She's like, I grew up with you. I know what you think about the waiter, right? You don't have to tell me anything. If I didn't pick it up by now, you parroting it is not going to help. You just showed her picture, and she is such an easy person to love. I cannot tell you. This young woman has so much passion and fire for life, and one of the things that nobody tells you about getting older that is really cool is having relationships with younger people and how their idealism influences you, and you hopefully have things to offer them. But I didn't know how a mutually beneficial relationship it is. You know, I learned a lot from her. The way that she thinks about acting and the questions she asks are questions that are very exciting to me because I might have lost that question along the way. You know,
there's an idealism. You know what? She was here. Hoda and I were blown away by her. We asked her about music, and she said she gets her love of music really only from you. And she posted this video of you all playing. It looked like the Von Trapp family. You know, like
we have been accused of being the Von Trapp family before. This is us. Yeah, this is when the pandemic started, and we decided that's Levon on guitar. He's the only one of us who can actually play. Look, I look like a homeless man. That kind of thing. Maya's helping her sisters sing harmony. It's Indiana and Clementine. And, you know, it was one of those things when the pandemic first started, you're trying to send out a little shot of love. You know, we don't normally post pictures of us singing around the campfire. But there was that moment when everybody felt extremely lonely and extremely isolated.
Yes.
And that was a fun day.
It's crazy whenever you see a man, like you have 4 kids, beautiful kids, by the way.
Thank you.
What would your life be like if you didn't have those kids? I always wonder that about actors. Like, what would your life, would it be as grounded? Would you be wild and on boats every weekend?
Dude, I would be on a motorcycle driving through South America right now.
You thought about this?
I thought about it. It's a lot of work, man.
It's super grounding, right? Having these kids too.
Look, it's sounds corny. It's a really, really simple word, and it's called love, and it expands you. And the more you love, the more your heart opens, the more the world gets let in, you know, and the more compassion, you start to have compassion, learn about empathy with your own children, then you meet your friends, and then you see another person on the news, on the street, with their kids, and you know we're all connected in a really deep way, and kids, deep is such a corny way to say it, in such a profound way that we're allowed to ignore a lot, but our children open up our hearts, and these kids keep me young, they keep me thinking, and I love them.
You keep some sort of memento in your pocket for each character that you play, is that right?
It's, you know, I made the mistake of saying that in
Right,
interview.
got totally blown out of proportion.
It's too much of a shop talk. But no, there's an old, look, when I first took my first acting exercise, they gave you this book by Stanislavski, you know, Build a Character, right? And that he would ask, what does your character have in his pockets? Because it says a lot. You know, when they find a corpse, right?
Yes.
It tells you a lot. What,
Yes.
what did he or she have in his pockets? What does it say about the person? And you can tell when an actor doesn't know what's in their pockets. The wardrobe person just gave them that pants. I remember one of my first days acting with Denzel. We're doing a scene in a car in the Monte Carlo, and he leans over to me. He goes, "What kind of car you drive?" And I was like, "Oh, you know, it's not in the script. You know, I'm like Chevy Tahoe." He's like, "Hey, can I see the keys?" You know, because he was trying to see, like, dude, what did I have?
What do you have in your
What do you have in your pockets? What is a Viking?
Oh, baby.
Did you
I had them in my
had
pocket. And I was like, we went to the same acting school, you and I, man.
Oh my gosh.
We cannot
yes,
wait,
thank
you
you,
guys.
Thank you, Ethan, for coming. And we should mention the Northman is from Focus Features, which is our parent company, NBC Universal. It hits theaters today. It's going to be incredible.
It's going to be phenomenal.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.